Hello there, how are you? And welcome back to Revelation. Matthew 24:24, For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. 2 Peter 3:8 says, But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, as 1,000 years as one day. Both of those Bible verses are going to come into play in the very near future. I think people kind of they need this wake up shake or this wake up call. They have time perceived in their mind as how they think it should be. And this kind of picks up on last week's video of a new moon equals a new month, where different elitists that were in control back then changed the calendar from the biblical calendar to what we currently operate off of today. It completely eliminated the biblical Sabbath in the sense of when the Lord told us, work 6 days and rest on the seventh. And if you look at the Bible, actually a little fun fact here, in the Bible there are 12 months. And of those 12 months, the first month appears 7 times, second, 13 times, third, 5 times, fourth, 6 times, fifth, 10 times, six times, seventh, 31 times. 8th month is 7 times, 9th month is 5 times, 10th month is 10, 11th month is 2 times, and 12th month is 13 times. The point being, the Bible is kind of like the Old Testament is our roadmap of history, and the New Testament is our roadmap to get there today. So if we totally allow different people that are in power to come in and eliminate the true history, the biblical history, and what God was trying to tell us from the day of conception, I think we're going to end up basically getting caught with blinders on. The reason that I'm saying that goes back to 2 Peter 3:8, where he was saying even Jesus' elect will be fooled. We are the elect. The Christians, the saved Christians, are the elect. Okay, so now that we kind of have the time frame in mind, so 1,000 years for us is one day to the Lord, it kind of makes sense where we would come up with our world's history being hundreds or millions of years old, and in reality it is not. There's a YouTube channel out there called Genesis Apologetics. It goes into the biblical science of how different things that are mentioned in our science correlate with the biblical science. It's actually a pretty awesome YouTube channel. Now, you can go there. They have several breakdowns of the Great Flood, the Bible. I mean, basically just about any and every subject that you can think about. Not that it's truth. Again, it's up to you to get your Bible out, compare apples and oranges, pray on it, let God guide you to understand and to discern what is truth, what is not truth, and maybe where the truth lies somewhere in the middle. with that being said, Genesis Apologetics is a fantastic resource, I think, to help answer some of these questions that you may have. Well, when the flood wiped everything out, how did all the dinosaurs end up in the general same area with the general same layer? And there was no evolving up to that point. They just started out and then they were done. The same thing with other animals. You know, they were just there and then they were done. So I think that YouTube channel can help open a lot of thought processes that maybe you hadn't looked at before. You know how kind of when you get together and you have a big project, everybody gets together and they super crazy brainstorm and then they just come up with a fantastic idea. Everything comes together and it works out for a wonderful end result. I think Genesis Apologetics will kind of help you brainstorm a little bit. Get your brain to think outside of our programmed box and see things a little bit more, broad. Lighten your horizons. I don't know. Anyway, this time thing, I really didn't have a clue about it until recently, within the last year, and it was brought to me in a dream to share with a friend of mine, and that kind of made a light bulb come on with me, and I started looking a little bit deeper and started understanding a little bit more, and I found it absolutely amazing at how I had just limited myself to what I had been raised with as a timeline. It's just a whole new perspective. And again, if you go in, you can Google, you can see where the first month, second month, 10th month, 11th month, 12th month, where they appear in the Bible, and you can read the scriptures on it. I find it absolutely amazing at how the 7th month, so many things happened in that 7th month, and that specific 7th month is mentioned 31 times in the Bible. Anyway, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed week, and I will see you next time on Revelation.